Hi everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing well in this beautiful weekend. I am traveling at the moment and I thought I had some time in my hands, and why not show you my morning skin routine. I know you've seen a lot of it, but I'm in my 50s and I have had to change a lot of my skincare just because I'm experiencing so much dryness and dehydration. So I thought I'd share what I'm using right now, and I try to use products at least for a good few months before I share anything, just to make sure it actually is a right fit for me. And I'm not a kind of person who changes products very often just because a new product has come into the market. Unless, I've run out of stock, I'm not able to get my stock in time, then I'll probably try some new products, or if something really is not working out for me. But the products that I'm sharing with you have been, stuff that I have been using for quite a while. So the first thing I do is after my shower is I use a super hydrating toner by Dr. Vinita Ratan. She is a doctor based in the UK and she does a lot of skincare for skin of color, and I've been following her and her YouTubes for quite a while. The reason I love this toner, honestly, is just it's a spray bottle, so I find it so much more easier, and it's just really very hydrating. So even if I use this and I don't use anything else for like an hour or two, I still feel my skin is super hydrated. Or sometimes in the middle of the day of work and I feel my skin's really drying up, I'd spray a little bit of this and I feel really great after. So give it a good shake and I just spray a little bit and I'll let it sit there for a while and then tap it in. I just feel that it's super hydrating. It's a great way to start, especially when your skin is a bit dry after the shower. I just feel to keep it a bit moist for the other products to sink in better. I always use some of the other kind of toner. I have tried a couple of Korean brand ones, which I have liked as well, but so far this is my true favorite. I just wish they made mini sizes so I could travel with it better, or when I'm traveling on holidays, I don't have to carry the extra big bottle. So once I feel that has really sunk in and has been absorbed by my skin, I usually go in with vitamin C. I have been using the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic for years, right? Like so many years. However, I find it very difficult to source it because I don't find it locally, and so I have to rely on stock when I'm traveling, and which I do. The only thing is it does get discolored very quickly. So I don't know, firstly, how long it's been sitting on the shelf in the store that I have bought it from, and then it sits in my shelf as well before I actually need to use it because I keep it for stock. So recently, this is actually my first bottle. I have used the Timeless 10% vitamin C ferulic vitamin E, and it's exactly the same ingredients as the SkinCeuticals for a fraction of the price. Again, same problem for me though. I'm living in Indonesia and I don't get this over here and I have to rely on stock. However, for the fraction of price, I thought, let me give it a try and see if it works the same. I've almost finished the whole bottle and I've been happy with it. It feels almost the same. The one thing I really like, it doesn't discolor. So the color that I opened the bottle with and up till now, it hasn't really changed. Which I didn't find that with the SkinCeuticals. And I've heard reviews that when it discolors and the color changes, it's less effective. So I'm like, why should I pay for something that is super expensive and then you don't know if it's, being effective or not? I was just using it so diligently without thinking. I mean, I've not had any issues with it. My skin's been pretty much good. However, yes, I have been happy with this Timeless one, and I've heard a lot of doctor reviews as well that this is a great dupe. And I've been happy with it. So once I have used that and I feel that has been absorbed in my skin's already beginning to feel a lot more better. I then go in with something to do with pigmentation, and recently I'm using the Major Fade Dr. Idris Hyper Serum. So this has kojic acid, alpha-arbutin, and niacinamide, all great ingredients to like brighten up your skin, reduce dark spots, and it is really an illuminating serum. I like it because I feel like my pimple marks and all my dark spots does get reduced quite quickly by using these products. And I do feel that it has brightened up my skin. However, I use this during the day, and at night I tend to use the Eliza Skin that has very similar products, and I'll show you that in another video, which is also for brightening and evening out the skin tone, and that's also pretty good. So I use this, and it's just a beautiful serum that really glides through. Like, just by using a little bit, I can really spread it out. I've been using this, like, probably finished 10 bottles. And what I really like about it is it's got like a tube inside, like a refill. And once this finishes, all I have to do is get a refill, which is obviously a cheaper price, and then insert the refill in here. So I feel like sustainability, recycling is always very important in this day and age. So that's really good. So as you can see, my skin's getting a little bit more glowy in there and feels so good already, right? And that's what I like. I just have to layer quite a few products at this age. Unfortunately, it does take a longer time. Like, I have to literally keep aside 15 to 20 minutes just for skincare. But at the same time, I feel it's really me just nurturing myself and giving that time to myself and to my skin. And usually when I'm not videoing, I would affirm to my skin, I'd talk to my skin, and I'm like, oh, you feel so good. Oh, you're glowing. All your fine lines are reducing. And you're looking young. And your skin's looking beautiful. I'd say, affirm good things to my skin. Why not, right? So once I finish with the serum, then I start with my more hydrating products. And like I've said in my other video, I have used 7% Ectoin Paula Choice Booster for the last 3 months. This is probably my second bottle. I love it. Like, this is holy grail for me. Like, I couldn't skip my skincare. Like, this, I feel, has helped me keep my skin hydrated for a longer time during the day, and especially with work and everything. I just love it. The only issue with this, it's only 20 mils. It's quite expensive. It's about 76 Australian dollars. And I have to, again, source this every time I travel. I don't get this here, which makes it really a bummer. Like, all my skincare mostly, I just have to keep sourcing it for when I travel, or keep asking my friends and family to get it for me. And that's really insane, right? So every time I travel, I have to get a few bottles and keep it in stock. But this, I have to religiously get these bottles in stock because I can't live without it anymore. I just can't. It is amazing. It just hydrates it. See that glow? Can you see that beautiful glow already happening? That shine? That is just not glow. It actually feels amazing. I actually haven't tried any other Ectoin product. I watched a YouTube. I watched a YouTube of a lady, and this is where I learned about this product. And oh my God, it's just amazing. It just feels divine. Anyone over the age of 50, you just need to have this in your skincare routine. I promise you, you won't regret it. Look at that. At this point, if I'm not going out, I'm happy. I'm really happy with my skincare. It just feels great, looks great. I would just sit with this. However, if I'm going out, like I said, if I'm working and I'm out for a long day, I would definitely seal it all in with a moisturizer. I've been using many different moisturizers of late. Dr. Vinita's Rattan one is my holy grail. However, stock's over, and I'm sorry, I'll try and insert the product if I can in here, but a picture of it, but I haven't been able to restock it. So I had a tube of Estura Atto Barrier Cream, moisturizing and strengthening barrier, and I've used this I think probably for 2 to 3 weeks now, and it's almost finished. I just got a very small tube to try. I love it. I need a thicker moisturizer to seal in everything and to let it stay in my skin for the whole day. So this is a nice thicker moisturizer, as almost as thick as the one I've been using from Dr. Vanita Ratan. So it's been good. I've been happy with it so far. No breakouts, no major issues with it at all. And I was saving this for when I'm traveling, but I've had to use it because I finished my Dr. Vanita one. However, just be careful. This particular brand also has a different version, which is much lighter. And that's, instead of moisturizing and strengthening, that is hydrating and strengthening. And I got confused and I got a tube of that as well, which I use occasionally, but that's not enough for my skin. Like, I feel with that, I have to top up in the middle of the day with some kind of hydration. But this one is very good. This one's very hydrating. Look at my skin now. Just look at that. It just feels amazing. All hydrated, all set for the day. Oh, and I love this part. I just love giving this care and attention to my skin, and I feel I never ever felt this way. Like in my younger days, I didn't really think skincare was this important. And for all the young ones, please give as much time as you can to your skin from now, so that when you're in your 50s, you're not panicking and looking for different products and trying different things. So start your skin health much earlier on if you can. I have a 19-year-old daughter, and I keep telling her, be consistent with your skincare and use a few products, but make sure you use it consistently and well, because it really matters. All right, so I've got it all sealed in, and of course I live in a tropical country, and whether you live in a tropical country or not, right? Sunscreen is super important. Again, I've been using the Dr. Vanita Ratan one, and that's excellent, but I do find it a little bit heavy and a bit too moisturizing. So sometimes I opt out, like especially if I'm doing makeup, I wouldn't use that one because I find it too thick. And I would just use, I've been using the Beauty of Joseon Relief Skin Fresh Rice plus B5 sunscreen, SPF 50, and I've been happy with this. Honestly, it's light, it gets absorbed really quickly, no major hiccups, super easy, no white cast, so I've been quite happy with it. This is probably the second tube, and I get this easily in the country I live, so that makes it easier. I just hate the fact that I have to keep restocking things when I travel, and thinking ahead of time and checking my stock all the time. So it's nice to be able to use products that are available in the market. And the great thing about this is it doesn't sting your eyes, so I can actually put it very close to my eyes, even my eyelids, and all over. All right, I never knew how important sunscreen was in my 20s and 30s. I think I've just been religious about it in my 40s. And I'm so glad now with social media that all our young, girls and boys, young ladies, are all learning about skincare at a younger age, which is so good and important, right? So that's my sunscreen all locked in. And after this, I usually let it all sit for a while. Give it a good 10 minutes before I start my makeup. Honestly, I don't even do much makeup now when I go to work. I just use a corrector and a concealer and some loose powder and maybe a light blusher and a lip gloss. That's all I really use now. And if I need to add anything, if I'm going anywhere special, it would generally be a skin tint only. So if you're interested to see me doing that, let me know. But at this stage, I think I'm all done, and I hope you know, you learned or you got some tips on what products are working out for me. If you have dry skin like me, maybe I hope I've been able to share something with you. Anyway, till next time, thank you for listening. Bye for now.